Hello everyone, welcome back to the Java tutorial series. In the previous video, we learned what methods are and how to create methods and how to call them. In this video, we will understand what are the method parameters, why they are used, and how to pass values to a method, and the different types of parameters with practical examples. By the end of this video, you will be able to confidently create methods that accept input values. Okay, so let's get started. So first question is, what are parameters? So a parameter is simply a variable declared in the method definition. So parameters are variables. Simple. Parameters are variables which are declared inside a method definition. So now we know what is method definition. Method definition means we will be writing some method name, some method, and we'll be writing inside curly braces some line of code. So this is what method definition. And when we want to use this method, we will call this method. How? By method name. So this is what method call. So what we are telling, parameters are variables that are declared inside a method definition. So this is method definition, and whatever variables declared in the method definition, so those variables we call it as what? Parameters. Okay, so instead of using fixed values inside a method, we can pass different values whenever we call it. Okay, so this makes our methods much more reusable. So we have two different options. Okay, like here we can pass the hard-coded values, fixed values. Okay, so instead of using fixed values, we can pass different values here. From here we will pass, from method call we will pass the values, and those values will be utilized in the method definition. Okay, we will see examples so we'll have better clarity. Now, so the syntax of parameters is how when we define method in the method definition. So in the method definition, what will be the first will be return type, then the method name, then within bracket, okay, I'm writing here bracket. Okay, within bracket it will be variables. So first it will be data type, then parameter name, then curly braces, and inside curly braces we'll be having the lines of code. So this is what method definition. So this is the syntax we already know. Only thing we are learning in this video is parameter, how to pass parameter, what are different types of parameters. Okay, we'll see these things. So let's go to IntelliJ and see some examples so we'll have better clarity. So let's say example void, that is a return type, and the method name greet. Okay, and we are just simply printing hello, that's it. Okay, my bad. So where we need to define the method? Inside class. Always remember, I did cut, and then I am doing paste here. So this is class, okay? Public class main. This is class, and inside class we'll be having different methods. And this is main method. Main method is what? Starting point of application, okay? Entry point, you can say entry point. So inside class we'll be having different method. So this is also one method. This is main method, which is entry point. And we are defining one more method here. So we are defining, okay. So first is return type, okay. Return type, why I defined static means static method can be called inside static method. We will learn this thing later, but for now I told that static method, this is what? Static method, okay. So inside static method we can call static methods only. So that is the reason I added static here, okay. Even if you don't understand, let it be. Start from here. As of now we should understand the later syntax. So first one will be the return type. Return type here in this method is void. Then method name greet. Then inside the parentheses we have parameters. Okay, but in this method I have not used any parameters. And in the inside curly braces, this is method body. So I have not written anywhere. So this is what? Method definition, okay. Now if we want to call this method, so then we need to write the statement method call. How we will call the method? By method name and parenthesis. That's how we are calling. Let's run and verify. See, in the output we can see hello. So it is printing hello. So this we already know like how it works. Now we are learning parameters. So instead of keeping blank, we will pass some parameter. Let's say string name. Okay. So string is what? String is data type. And name is what? Name is parameter name. Okay. So string is data type, name is parameter name. Now here we can see it is showing compilation error, red lines. Expected one argument. What is the compilation error? Expected one argument but found 0. Why it is saying argument here? What is argument? So this is method call, right? This is method call. So in the method call, we need to provide one argument. So here we are taking as a parameter string name. So here we need to pass an argument, okay. So let's say I will provide wiki, okay. So this is method call. So in the method call, we pass some value. That value is called as argument. And in the method definition, we define the parameter name and the data type. So this we call it as parameter. So think of it like inside parentheses within method definition, we call it as parameter. And within parentheses of method call, it is called as an argument. Here it is called argument. Why? Value is being passed. Okay, we are passing value. Okay, we can say like this. We are passing value. That value we call it as argument. And here what? Parameter. Okay, parameter. What is parameter? We are receiving value. So parameter means we are receiving and argument means we are passing. Passing means it will happen in the method call, and receiving means it will be declared in the method definition. I hope you understood of the terminology what we are using here. Now, since we are passing this value, this will be assigned to name. So name will have now value wiki. Now, let's say I will print here low plus name. Okay. So I'm using this parameter in the inside statement of the curly braces in the method body. So what will be the output here in the method call? Output will be, what will be the output? Output will be hello wiki. Let's verify. See. So here we are using parameter, and here we are passing value to that parameter. We call it as argument. We are passing value. We call it as argument. And receiving side we call it as parameter. Okay. We'll do few more example. You will be clear in these things. So void is what? In the method definition, void is what? Void is return type. And greet is method name. String is data type. And name is variable name. Okay. So this is the method definition. Okay. Let's take one more example. We'll have better clarity. So let me define one more method. Void display, and let's say this time I will take int. Okay, age. So parameter is age. What is the parameter name? Age. Now I will just print in string your age is plus age. Okay. So this is what method definition. Okay. And here the parameter is age. Parameter is age. Okay. Now in the method call, okay, we will call the method. That's why we are saying method call. So in the method call, what is the syntax? Method name, parenthesis, and we will provide the age argument. Let's say 20. Okay. Here we need to put a static. Oops. Static. Okay. So here argument means what we are passing. Argument is 20. So in the method call, the value we pass, we call it as argument, and the parameter we define in the method definition. Now if we call means it will print your age is 20. Let's verify. See, your age is 20. So what is the method name in this example? Display. What is the return type? Void. What is the parameter name? Age. What is the return type of parameter? What is the data type of parameter? Int. So while passing the value from the method call, we should pass integer type of value only, since we have defined parameter as int. We cannot pass here something else. We cannot pass a string here since we are taking integer. Otherwise, we need to see the concept of this. We need to typecast and those things if we provide another data type. So we need to check what is the data type of parameter, and based on that data type, we need to pass the value from the method call. So here we are passing 20, which is of integer type. So the value passed during the method call is called an argument, and the variable inside the method definition is called a parameter. Always remember, parameter belongs to method definition, argument belongs to method call. Now let's see what is parameter and argument. Okay, so here you can see this is parameter and argument. So parameter declared in the method definition. Okay, just now we have seen it with examples. So parameter is declared in the method definition, and where is argument? Argument is passed while calling method. Parameter is variable, whereas argument is actual value. We passed 20 in the previous example, right? And parameter was what? Variable, that was age. This is variable. And parameter receives value. So whatever value we are passing from argument, the 20 will be received from parameter. And argument sends value. As simple as that. So many beginners confused between what is parameter and argument. So parameters are like placeholders, whereas arguments are the actual values supplied when calling the method. Okay. Now let's see for multiple parameters how it will work. In the previous example, you have seen only one method, right? Now we will write some method which will have void is the return type, and let's say method name student, and this time I will take string name comma int age. So this time I am taking two parameters. What are the name of the parameters? Name and age. This is what method definition. Okay, and name and age are parameters. Okay, I will simply print name and in the next line I will print age. Simple. So I'm just taking in this method two parameters, name and age. Name is of string type, age is of int type, and I'm simply printing name and age. That's it. So this is method definition. Okay, now we will call the method. What is the rule of calling the method? Okay, I will delete these things. So what is the rule of calling method? Method name, and in the parenthesis, inside parenthesis, we need to pass actual values. See, in the method definition, we have the variables. Variable. Name and age are variable. This is placeholder. But here we will pass in the method call. This is what? Method call. We will pass the actual value. What is the name? Vicky. See, here we are passing actual values. What is the age? 20. Okay. Now this value Vicky will be stored in the variable name. And 20, this value will be assigned to age. So we received name and age value and we are utilizing in printing those things. So output should be Vicky in the next line 20. Let's verify. See in the output. First we print name, then age. Name is Vicky, age is 20. Okay. So a method can accept more than one parameters. In this example, we have seen two parameters, name and age. So multiple parameters separated using comma. And also we need to keep one thing in mind, that we should know the sequence of parameters. Sequence of parameter means first is name, then second is age. So likewise we need to follow here also in the method call. So first we need to pass the name, and in the second parameter, second argument, we need to pass age, value for age. That means the value must be passed in the same order in which the method definition. Okay. So we need to maintain the order. So parameter order matters. What order we are defined in the method definitions. So this is method, right? We can call n number of times this method. So let's say we'll call one more time. Student. This time we'll some another value. Okay. Let's say Amit. And age is 23. Now here also see, I have provided the name first, then age. We should follow the sequence. If we try to give age and then name, it will throw compilation error. Okay. Now let's print. Let's verify. So after running a program, we'll see in the output we can see Amit and 23. So this method we can use n number of times, and this method has two parameters, name and age. Okay, I will show you. Let's say if we try to not follow the sequence or order of the parameters. Let's say instead of name, I will provide age first, 23 comma. See, it is throwing compilation error. What it is telling? Required type. Required type was a string and we are providing int. And for the second parameter, second argument, required type is int, but we are providing string. So that's why we should follow the sequence. See, now compilation error is gone. Okay, let's take one very simple program. I will comment this method call. Okay, let's define static void add. Okay, and we will take two arguments, int a comma int b. So what this method will do? This method will simply add the two values a plus b, and simply it will print. It will print sum. That's it. So it is adding two numbers, and two numbers from where it is getting? From parameters. So while calling method, we need to pass two values, add 2 comma 3. See, we have passed 2 and 3. So a value will be 2 and b value will be 3. Now it is what? Adding. So it will be assigned to sum, that is 5. and it will print 5. Let's verify it. So in the output, we can see the output is 5. So here the same method we can call 2 times, 3 times, as many times we want. Okay, 30, 20, let's say. Now we will run again. So this should also sum 30 plus 20, 50. See, so the same method is called twice with different values. So this demonstrates the power of parameters. If we are using parameters, then while calling method, we can utilize this method with the help of different values. We are passing different values and we are utilizing same method. So instead of creating multiple methods, one method can handle multiple inputs. Okay. Now we will see different types of parameters. We'll comment this method. We will see different types of data type, or we can say parameter. So void details. Method name is what? Details. Let's say string name comma int age comma double salary comma boolean active. Okay, so what are these? Name, age, salary, active. These are what? These are variables. Now inside method I will just simply print. Okay, name, then what? Age, then salary, then what? Active. Okay, I'm just printing. So the agenda of this method is to see these are different parameters of different types. Different types means different data types. For name we have data type string. For age we have data type int. For salary it is double. For active it is boolean. Meaning in the same method we can use multiple parameters and that of different data types. Okay, so this is what method definition. Now in the method call we will call the method details and let's say pass value. Okay, so this is name. Okay, age 20, salary 40,000, and active. This is what? Boolean type. Boolean means it can be either true or false. So let's say true. So we have called this method details. What it will do? It will print the details. Let's verify. So see, in the output we can see whatever values we passed that is of different data type. So that is being utilized by this method and it is printing all the details. Name, age, salary, active. So parameters can be of any data type. They can be primitive data type like int, double, boolean, char, or also it can be of reference data type like string, arrays, objects. Okay, so what are the key points? Let's quickly revise whatever we learned so far. So parameters are declared in the method. Okay, parameters are declared in the method. I hope you understood. Method means method definition. Method definition. So parameter will always be present in the method definition. And whatever values we pass in the method call that is called as arguments. Arguments are the values which we pass in the method call. And multiple parameters separated by commas can be used in the method. And order is must. Okay, we should follow order. Order of what? Order of parameters. Order and data types must match. Okay, so in the method definition and method call, so whatever order is there of the parameter, same order here we need to follow. Okay, if it is int, while passing values in the method call, we have to pass of integer value. And if it is a string, in the second parameter we need to pass some value, some string value in the second parameter. So we need to maintain the order. So that is what it is written. Order and data types must match. Parameters make methods reusable. So if we are in the method definition, we are using multiple parameters. So it will make reusable. We can call n number of times this method and we can pass a different set of values each time. So that's how it became reusable. So that's all for this video. I hope this tutorial helped you understand parameters in Java. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.